right, we're back. Sorry about that. What's up, Joseph
yeah.
Ledesma in the chat?
Yes, back after a word from our lack of sponsors.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know what? We had too many smooth weeks in a row, guys. There just needed to be a technical difficulty. But
Yeah, we're overdue for one.
yeah, Battlefield 6 beta, pretty good. Anything that stuck out to you in the beta, Drix?
No, it was pretty high octane Battlefield action. I heard the one critique was that, the maps aren't big enough, and like I did notice that there wasn't any air vehicles yet, but yeah, there was a little bit of a map data mine that leaked, and there will be bigger maps, and we will enjoy them with ships complete with vehicles and everything.
Yes, not to mention the leaked Los Angeles Battle Royale map. That's also pretty enormous.
Yeah, they data mined the Hollywood Hills out of Battlefield, you know.
Yes,
in a
exactly.
Nice area, nice villa with a golf course and stuff. It's like, okay, cool. Here we are fighting a war. War were declared.
In LA. And that is Battlefield 6. Comes out October 16th for the PS5, Xbox Series X, and the PC.
Yes, we'll all be online having a blast sooner rather than later.
Literally and figuratively. You're blasting out on that one.
Yes.
And then, Drix, we're gonna, right before we move into our break, we gotta talk about it. It's Gamescom.
Yeah, pretty much if E3 moved to Europe, this is their version, their take, and this is where a lot of the big news comes. I remember doing these for a few years in a row now here on CFM Radio, talking about all the hot titles and hot trailers coming your way.
So it's funny that you make the E3 reference, Tricks, because in a rather grim moment, at least for me, host Jeff Keighley, of course. This is the Residents of Evil verified YouTube channel right here. They got a bunch of. This is the demo footage from the demo at Gamescom. So, but listen. It's funny that you mention E3 because in a rather grim moment, you had host Jeff Keighley of Opening Night Live, who had a rather strange declaration, which was, from the ashes of E3 is Gamescom.
Yes, took the words right out of my mouth.
So it was a really interesting and, like I said, kind of more grim
Yeah,
note
kind of morbid.
to begin the show on.
Yeah.
And you know, old Jeff, I didn't watch the entire thing, but you know, old Jeff, he always tries to keep his spirits high. That was not a way to keep spirits high for old school gamers.
Bit of a low blow, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, damn, Jeff, I mean, what are you going to do next? Like, dance on his grave, dude? Like,
Yeah, I'm sure these game developers are just happy to have their, like, in-person party back, you know? He might have had a drink or two, who knows?
exactly. And what you're seeing right now is, of course, Resident Evil 9, aka Resident Evil Requiem, is playable on the floor over there at Gamescom 2025 in Germany. Definitely into that, definitely full of that survival horror. Once again, this is from the Residents of Evil on YouTube. This footage, they got the hands-on footage and the inside scoop. You got to check out their video, and they break down the entire, both the trailer and the gameplay demo at Gamescom. But this is one of those cases where Gamescom, you did kind of have to be there, and it is funny that so many allegories to E3 are being made because apparently you are able to play a lot of these games.
Yeah, I mean, just like we used to at, you know, Best Buy or even like a Walmart demo station, like this is at the moment, the world central hub to get your hands on stuff that's not even released yet.
Yeah, and you had this game. You had games such as games that weren't showcased in the trailers, such as Pragmata. You had other games in there that were kind of low key, such as Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Yeah.
There were a lot of games that Digimon, the Digimon crews there, showing off the new build of the mobile and PC version of their card game client, Digimon Elysian. So there's a lot of games that are flying under the radar at Gamescom that if you're there, you can check out right now. But right now, we are checking out the trailers. Like I said, this is definitely one of the games that everyone is looking forward to. Resident Evil, Drix, I haven't really sat down and played through the last two.
Yeah, same.
So I'm kind of out of the loop, but everything that I'm seeing from this looks pretty incredible.
Yeah, it looks about how a current gen Resident Evil should look. It's only gone up, especially after all those remakes.
Absolutely. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one. Lots of horrifying elements, lots of fantastic visuals. Like, the game visually looks amazing.
Yeah, and it's like you get a little bit of that first person in again that we haven't seen from Resident Evil in a long time, but still the third person, horror cam just following your protagonist around these dark halls and crazy lighting.
Yeah, really good lighting, really flexing the ray tracing on this, especially in the hair. That's the thing that got me, is if you look at the light reflecting onto the hair, it looks so good because you could see like the cranium separate from the hair.
Yeah, actually, that's all we really want is like pretty hair and dress physics.
Yeah, essentially. We got down the body physics a long time ago, right?
Yeah, you can ragdoll everything else, but what's the hair doing?
So Resident Evil Requiem, definitely got to check that one out when it releases later. I believe next year. But that wasn't the only thing, Drix. There is a ton. And when I first saw this trailer that you're seeing right now, I thought this was something new. I thought this was something completely different. And I thought this was something that was going to jump out and try to make a statement. Drix, no, it's just Black Ops.
Yeah, another one already? I still haven't picked up the last one. It hasn't been quite on sale enough for me.
Yeah, exactly. So Call of Duty Black Ops 7. And again, talk about stunning visuals, right? You look at these faces, you look at the character models, you look at the animations. It's just absolutely top notch. But I don't think anyone should expect anything less from a Call of Duty game.
Yeah, just about. This is ActiBliz under the Microsoft umbrella that we're talking about. Like this has to be worth what they shut down and laid off all those other game companies for,
Absolutely. This was worth killing Hi-Fi Rush over.
That wound is still open.
So, but definitely interesting angle on this too, because like as you can see, like the psychedelic, like almost dream-like stuff that's usually saved for like the back half of Call of Duty Black Ops games is now like completely front and center, right? You're seeing like crazy
Inception maps.
Yeah, Inception maps, like
the world just holding in on itself.
Yeah,
and you gotta double jump and boost dash around it.
Yeah, so I think for a Black Ops game, I think that's okay. I think at this point in time, this is Black Ops 7. So let's just go ham, right?
Yeah, like just really know that you're the sitcom that's been on TV too long, and you really have to take us to like wacky settings and stranger, even weirder new characters and weapons and stuff like that. Like you gotta push it now. There's no room for subtlety, no backing down.
Yeah, exactly. You can see it with the Reznov challenge pack, right? Like
yeah. As long as Nicki Minaj doesn't show up, I'm having a good time.
Seriously. But
we'll see. We'll see how long it takes.
Right. And hey, and here's another one, right? Here's the thing that stole the show from me. And everyone loves the Lego stuff. But I didn't think anybody would I didn't think anyone would predict that when you see Lego Batman, you get an Arkham Asylum, Arkham City vibe.
Yeah, that's pushing a boundary, definitely.
But that's exactly what we're getting.
Didn't exist. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that Assassin's Creed style combat feel for like a Lego Batman game. Like, who knew?
And like, you know, the big open world, the detective vision, right? You know, the seamless movement when you're beating up bad guys. It just looks so great, and not to mention voice acting.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun, especially after the likes of like the Lego movies and stuff like that.
Right. So Lego Batman, you know, this new Lego Batman game, Lego Batman, it has like a subtitle. Forget what the subtitle is, but it's not like Lego Batman 4 or something like that. We're about to see it right now, but this game definitely looks like they were given free reign to do whatever they want, and then they're like, wait a minute, WB, we can do whatever we want. And it's like, yeah, you guys can do whatever you want. You know, our last 2 DC games haven't done that great, so we trust you guys. It's Lego. It's going to sell like crazy.
Yeah.
Just do whatever you want.
Yep.
And they're like,
the
okay,
Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Legacy of the Dark Knight. That's what it is. And it's like, we're going to do whatever we want. And then they made, you know, an Arkham game.
Yeah, and some tips of the hat to the just overall DC Batman kind of universe. Like I've heard there's references to more than one of the like older movies, not just like the Dark Knight.
Yeah,
and maybe even some comic book stuff.
Exactly, it's like a best of, they said.
Yeah, the highlights, the good stuff, the hits.
Exactly, in Lego form.
Yeah, so Prince's Party like it's 1999, right?
If you can afford that,
that's asking.
If you can afford that, if you could afford the whole set, that is. Those Legos, they're pretty expensive these days.
Yeah.
And here's another one. This is, geez, I'm going to butcher this one too. La Divina Commedia. Or Commedia.
Yeah. Comedic, very comedic day.
Yeah, you know, I think this is a different kind of comedy. So, you know, we had the EA take on Dante's Inferno, right? Way back when on the Xbox 360. And for what it's worth, I was into that game. I thought it was a pretty good God of War clone, and it was a pretty, like, you know, pretty good, fucked up, edgy take on the classic, the literary classic, right? So, naturally, I tried to think, oh man, it's like they're doing like Dante's Inferno 2 kind of thing. No, dude, this is like a whole new thing.
Yeah, okay. So it's, you know, probably not based on the folklore that you're thinking of.
More or less not, but definitely seems like it has that Souls-like vibe, you know? So, we'll see where it goes. It might Dante's Inferno, it seems, my Divina Commedia. There you go. Yeah, La Divina Commedia. And you know, it seems like
Divina Commedia.
And Dante's Inferno, you know, it seems like whenever this game comes out, or whenever someone decides to make a game based around it, it's always doomed to be some kind of clone. So this time, it's Souls-like.
Yeah, which is I don't know, clone-like in its own way, but as long as the story, setting, and atmosphere feel good, you know, it'll probably make some waves.
Yeah, you know,
if only to improve our pronunciation of the title.
Exactly. So I'm definitely feeling the little gameplay snippet that we see right here, but at the same time, you know, we're not seeing it's the vertical slice. There's not a lot of UI elements going on, and this is one where I want to see more before I make a final judgment, right?
Yeah, exactly. Same. You can't just, you know, have black shadows and red lighting, cool swords, and call it a day.
Especially not when it's in the Souls-like package, right? Like, if I know that I'm going in this, dodging big monsters and, like, hitting them in the back, I'm already making judgment calls.
Yeah, we now have expectations, you know, just from being in this genre alone.
M. Stonewall C, I don't know if there are any good Don Quixote games.
Yeah, it's about time we had a good Don Quixote game.
Yeah, give me a good Don Quixote game. And this one, hey, but we're finally getting a good He-Man game, right? If you're looking it out on the B-roll, this shocked me because I was not. This kind of came out of left field because of all the things I was not expecting a He-Man beat 'em up. I don't know why I wasn't. But I wasn't. Like,
you should have been, right?
Yeah.
Like, we did get a Toxic Crusader one recently. You know?
Yeah.
We might still be working on that.
And
But,
now we're, of course, He-Man seems it seems natural,
like
right?
If you want Gen X to show up to your video game, they want to just go to the right, I guess. You know.
Yeah, I mean, hey, man.
It only feels natural. You know?
Hey, man, listen. People love He-Man, right? And I think He-Man married with Final Fight makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, absolutely. As far as like Saturday morning cartoons goes, from when that time was a thing where that was happening, like yeah, He-Man kind of conquered them all. And then you got your She-Ra and your Gem, the rock band show.
Yeah.
You know, this was kind of He-Man was kind of the king of the hill for that era.
So definitely keeping a lookout for that one. Whoa, hold on. The Gamescom thing just kind of pooped out on me. But no, like, and it has a wacky name, right? Like, here, we're going to see it right now.
Dragon Pearl of Destruction.
Dragon Pearl of Destruction. Yeah. So, yeah, wacky name for He-Man, for this new He-Man game. But if anything, Drix, I don't know about you, but I think, yeah, exactly, M. Stonewall C, very Golden Axe. But I think that for my money, the Lego Batman is the thing that is the most surprising. I didn't think this, there was a lot over there. There were more trailers, things such as the new World of Warcraft expansion, Midnight.
Yep, got one of those coming.
You've got Deadpool VR is apparently getting a huge Mojo World update, but as far as the big new releases, you've got this one, and the one that we've unfortunately left out was Black Myth Song King. I butchered the name, but again, there's a lot of name butchery tonight. But
we're in Europe, covering this show. We're in Germany, so
yeah,
might run into a few language barriers. Also, a new World of Tanks. It's kind of adding a bit more strategy, pilots, and hero shootery, except in this case, tank shootery kind of stuff. That's going to be an exciting live service to enjoy later. But I got to say, before we move on, the thing that caught me off guard was Bubsy 4D.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I mean, they even make a joke in the trailer about how well received Bubsy 3D was. So, who knows where this could go. And, I enjoy a good return of a platformer from when platformers were platformers.
We'll see if this one's any good.
Yeah, we'll have to. I hope it gets the right, coat of paint, makeup, tune up, and see how we'll be platforming in 3D. Also, as far as comebacks go, Surviving Mars, Paradox has a new taste for us.
Very. All right, well, sounds like we are getting ready for our first break. Well, because honestly, Drix, there wasn't a ton other to go on Gamescom. At least nothing huge or truly earth-shattering.
Yeah, a lot of returns, a lot of comebacks.
But let's jam on out. What do we got planned?
This is Star Cruiser for the Sharp X6800, a song called Spaceboat.
Gotta love Sharp X6800, and we're moving into a new one. Oh, yeah, let's kick it back up.
Yeah, pull up, rewind.
CFM Radio.
CFM Radio.
We're back.
CFM Radio.
CFM Radio, we are back.
We are back, and you may have heard the chanting monk from the song Warriors in Valor from the hit JRPG of last year, Metaphor, Refantasio. And that sure is a fun song to choose your battle actions to.
It absolutely fucking sounds like it. I still haven't been able to play that damn game.
Yeah, I only made it through the demo, but there's some sales on it nowadays.
And we are going to move into the new releases for the week right before our final story of the night. And the first new release, Drix, is one that I actually I didn't think it was all that, and then I started looking at it and I'm warming up to it. It's Discounty.
Oh yeah, just keeping a little shop, selling some goods to the townsfolk. I mean, we've played a good handful of games that did that very well. What's this one got to offer?
Well, I'm going to tell you from the Steam page, quote, manage your own discount supermarket. Get caught up in small town drama. Organize and plan your shop's layout. And strike lucrative trade deals as you expand your secretive aunt's business empire. Selling more frozen fries will surely heal this broken community, right?
Yeah, definitely some really cool looking pixel art.
Yeah.
It's looks like a fun place to hang out and a nice city to get to know, but also seems like there's a few more layers to this, especially like story-wise. It's like, I'm getting the feeling not everything is as it seems in Discounty, but how much fun would it be to run a discount store?
Definitely think that this is going to be one of those games for people who want a nice twist on that quote-unquote cozy game.
Yeah, exactly. Something that runs a little deeper and strikes a different chord.
And next up, we have one that I actually am really wanting to try out. This one is Herdling.
Yeah, there's a lot of games about like hunting monsters, but how come there's not more games about herding monsters?
And Drix, I gotta tell you. Oh, by the way, Discounty releases tomorrow, Thursday, August 21st,
Yes.
as does this one, because Herdling comes to Steam, PS5, Xbox Switch, and Epic Game Store tomorrow, August 21st. And here it is from the official website, quote, Herdling is a brand new adventure from Okomotive, creators of the atmospheric and acclaimed Far Games, and Panic, publishers of Firewatch. Head out on a grand alpine expedition with a herd of lovable beasts as you ascend a mountain path, encounter eerie dangers and surprising obstacles, and forge your way to the top of the mystery at the summit.
Yeah, this looks fun.
Yeah, this one looks really good.
It's like a different aesthetic, but from like what Overlord kind of used to be, and almost like a Pikmin. They aren't not.
It is like a Pikmin, like
bigger than you.
Yeah,
it's that kind of strategy.
That's a good
horde management.
Yeah, that's a good
herd
way.
Management in this case.
Herd management is a good, truly literal herd management. So
yeah, it's a good style. I like it.
Yeah, it's like the visuals are very striking. It's like cartoony, but not.
Yeah, I'm sure this kid in the hoodie is just eager to get out of the city.
Definitely looks like it from this trailer, and that is again Herdling, coming for PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Switch, and Steam and Epic Game Store tomorrow, Thursday the 21st.
Yeah, you can get harmonizing with these gentle beasts.
And all right, Drix, we are going to move into some pretty heady territory. And I don't want to give this game any real publicity because I'm already pretty opposed to everything that Roblox is. So we're going to watch some Mario Kart instead. But we're going to talk about Roblox. And we're going to talk about...
we didn't want to have to actually play Roblox to get B-roll for it.
Oh, well, I guess my Mario Kart's not running. So we're going to watch Wildgate. But...
Hey.
So here's the thing. Wired just posted this article on a couple days ago on the 18th. called, its titles, Is Roblox Getting Worse?
You might not want to know the answer.
Long plagued by moderation issues, the platform recently released a series of updates aimed at improving the experience for kids. Experts worry they could have the opposite effect. And you know what, Drix? You don't even need to worry about any of those changes, because the new, right here in the article, quote, the new rules also came much too late for many Roblox users. The company, which made nearly $1 billion in revenue last quarter, has faced allegations for years that its platform is a haven for not only pedophiles, but also fascists, a nihilist group like No Lives Matter and 764. Now, Wired has learned that a group of law firms from across the U.S. is looking to file a flood of lawsuits in the coming months for all clients who accuse the platform of allegedly facilitating the sexual exploitation and grooming of their kids.
Yikes. This is heavy stuff for CFM Radio.
Hey, you know what? CFM Radio, we got to give you, you hear a lot about this. That's one of the main reasons why we're covering this, is you hear a lot about this in the gaming zeitgeist, let's call it, right? In the gaming sphere. You hear a lot about, Roblox. You hear, people made games. They made this whole Roblox documentary. This is one of the main reasons why I'm against Roblox, is essentially a child labor farm. You get, Roblox takes something like a ridiculous 65-70% cut, and you get like 5.
Yeah, that was a story we covered previously here on CFM Radio too. So
yeah, so
this is the first time we've brought up the old blocks.
Yeah, so we here at CFM Radio are not fans of Roblox in any way, shape, or form. It's a very you could check out Jeff Gerstmann. He has a series on YouTube, or it's actually like an hour and a half long video on YouTube, where he just logs into Roblox and plays like the most popular games, Grow a Garden, Fashion Club, all that shit. And he shows you exactly how fucked up and predatory some things are. He really focuses on the monetization, because you can play this, the most popular game on there, Grow a Garden. It's giving you options, and then it's only after you click on the option to do it does it tell you, hey, this option costs money. You want to pay for it?
Please, Mom, please buy me Robux. I need Robux.
I need Robux. But this is now, Mom, please protect me from the fucking pedophiles.
Yeah, how do you make an online community that's more or less for kids, but somehow manage to keep out 4chan and the likes,
So here's what Wired had to say. I would assume by the end of September, there should be about 100 to hundreds of these lawsuits pending. I would assume by this time next year, you're probably looking at over 1,000 of these filed. Matt Dolman from Dolman Law Group tells Wired, we alone already have about 300 of these cases. Dolman says the vast majority of his clients are under the age of 16 and estimates around 60% of cases involve girls.
Whoa. Yeah, trigger warning. Roblox ain't all it seems.
Yeah,
if you're gonna let your kids play Roblox, play it with them.
And that's the thing that I have to always tell people. Just kind of be involved in your kids' lives. I'm not telling you to
log on every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm not telling you to play every day.
Yeah.
Just be aware of what the fuck is going on these platforms, because I'm gonna tell you right now, this Roblox is the tip of the iceberg, and it might be the most leniently moderated, but any game where people can congregate in one area and express themselves. It doesn't matter if they're even talking at this point, because we've seen it before. Other games have had to get rid of their emote services because they're that expressive. If anyone remembers Hearthstone's sorry emotes, you'll know what I'm talking about. So, it could be as innocuous as that, or it could be as intense as this. But make no mistake, one of the main reasons that we're going to find out, and one of the main reasons that's a linchpin in pieces that the ones like Jeff Gerstmann does, is just how exploitative these are on the whole. Whether it's sexual exploitation, whether it's financial exploitation, whether it is labor exploitation. There is
they got a triple threat.
This platform is completely reprehensible, and it's not the only one like it. Fortnite is almost exactly the same thing. Fortnite has these places called islands. Within Fortnite, you are given access to the Unreal Engine to create pretty much any game you want and host it on your island. And while you and I might be like, hey, fuck it, I'm just logging on to my Fortnite to get my fucking my latest Sabrina Carpenter skin and then play a couple of rounds of Save the World or Battle Royale. Who cares, right? Or like whatever the latest new Fortnite mode is. I'm there experiencing that, right? You got to remember, you are not these people. You are not the 15-year-old. You are not the 13-year-old who has played the Fortnite mode 18 million times because they don't have a day job. And are looking for something more out of their Fortnite. And oh man, going to the island, going to Epstein Island. Fucking
it won't find you unless you're looking for it.
It will not. And
your eyes wander.
I will understate that, because even again, I implore everybody, Jeff Gerstmann on YouTube, look him up, watch his Roblox video. He engages with it, but he's very cognizant. As an adult, at any moment, you know that you could engage, you could completely disengage and just go on with your day. Again, we are not the 15, 16, 13, 14-year-old kids who are trying to just go on here, play with their friends for leisure, and then get caught up in these things because they're trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, I mean, one misstep is all it takes.
As unfortunately, as we're about to find out, quote from the article, in May, the parents of a 15-year-old girl in Indiana filed a lawsuit alleging she was groomed by a man in his 30s who the suit claims was already on an FBI watch list. In July, the parents of a young teen girl in Alabama filed a lawsuit alleging that as a then 13-year-old, she was manipulated by an adult using Robux, the currency that is the cash-based currency that you can buy within Roblox. According to the lawsuit, the individual convinced her to meet him, and then when law enforcement arrived, he was, quote, attempting to forcibly remove the girl's pants.
Ooh, not cool, bro.
What the fuck? And this, again, 13-year-old girl manipulated by Robux.
Ugh, poor thing.
Fucking insane. And listen, as someone who's worked in the retail space, I don't work in the retail space right now, but working at anybody, I'll say it like that too. Anybody, you work at a gas station, you work at a Walmart, you work anywhere of these places, you'll see it. Kids, young kids coming up with $20 bills, buying the cards, Roblox cards, Fortnite cards, fucking all the cards that you could possibly get, Steam cards. You know what I mean? These digital currencies can be leveraged by these older fucked up individuals. Unfortunately, the proof is in the pudding in Alabama. Not just that, moving forward with this, we have an incident where the state of Alabama, the AG, sued Roblox earlier this month.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
State's got to step into the child areas.
And in Louisiana, the AG has also stepped in because Roblox on the 15th responded to the Louisiana AG lawsuit from corp.roblox.com. The report is Roblox responds to Louisiana AG lawsuit. Here it is from the response from Roblox. Roblox as a policy does not comment on pending litigation. However, the company would like to address erroneous claims and misconceptions about our platform. our commitment to safety, and our overall safety track record. Every day, tens of millions of people around the world use Roblox to learn STEM skills, play, and imagine and have a safe experience on our platform. Any assertion that Roblox would intentionally put our users at risk of exploitation is simply untrue. No system is perfect, and bad actors adapt to evade detection, including efforts to take users to other platforms where safety standards and moderation practices may differ. We continuously work to block those efforts and to enhance our moderation approaches to promote a safe and enjoyable environment for all users. Here, bullet points begin here. At Roblox, we are constantly innovating safety tools and launching new safeguards. In the past year, Roblox has introduced over 40 new features to protect its youngest users and empower parents and caregivers with greater control, including updated parental controls, stricter defaults for users under 13, and new content maturity labels. Roblox has taken an industry-leading stance on age-based communication and recently introduced new age estimation technology to help confirm a user's age through a simple, quick selfie video. This technology allows us to provide a safer and more tailored online experience for our users by accurately confirming their age and unlocking appropriate features, which is detailed in this blog post linked in the report. Roblox has started as a platform for children, and while 64% of the user base is now 13 or over, the platform has rigorous safety features built in, and its policies are purposely stricter than those found on social networks and other user-generated content platforms. This includes rigorous text chat filters and that block inappropriate language and attempts to direct users under 13 off the platform or solicit personal information. Furthermore, users under 13 cannot directly message other users outside of games or experiences unless parental controls are adjusted, and direct image sharing between users is prohibited. We dedicate substantial resources to help detect and prevent inappropriate content and behavior. Our community standards set clear expectations for how we behave on Roblox and define restricted experiences. We have both advanced AI models together with a large, expertly trained team with thousands of members dedicated to protecting our users and monitoring 24/7 for inappropriate content. For inappropriate content, our trust and safety team takes swift action, typically within minutes, to address violative material, and accounts are removed through AI scans and user flags and proactive monitoring with a dedicated team focused on enforcement and swift removal. For instance, Diddy experiences violate our real-world sensitivity events policy, and we have dedicated a team to work on scrubbing that content from the platform. In August, we released our latest open source model, Roblox Sentinel, an advanced AI-powered system designed to help detect child endangerment interactions for early, faster intervention. Human experts continue to be essential for investigating and threatening in the cases that Sentinel detects, which is detailed in a blog post. And Drix, I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't get any better. The further you go on, Roblox completely doubles down. We know safety is critically important to families, and we strive to empower our community of parents and caregivers to help ensure a safe online experience for their children. Roblox collaborates with law enforcement, government agencies, mental health organizations, parental advocacy groups. Keeps going on and on and on. And yet, here's their stance. And yet, this was their response on the 15th. The Wired article came out on the 18th.
Okay, yeah, we're giving her all she's got, Captain. We sure are trying to regulate our community here in Roblox.
You know, the whole thing about this is, at this point, I'm going to go back to the Wired article and just give you the last quick snippet for CFM Radio for tonight, because this is really, this is the more telling thing. In 2019, Roblox self-reported 675 cases of suspected child sexual exploitation to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. In 2020, that almost quadrupled to over 2,200 cases. By 2024, the number was over 24,000. A spokesperson for the NCMEC tells Wired that in the first 6 months of 2025, the company has submitted nearly as many reports as it did in all of 2024 and has doubled its reports related to online enticement. While the spokesperson said that self-reporting numbers are, quote, encouraging developments that suggest an increased effort to address online enticement, the reality is that the platform is still being weaponized. Quote, in many of these cases, it's the parents, guardians, or the children themselves who are sounding the alarm, says Fallon McNulty, the executive director of NCMEC's Cyber Tip Line. This reinforces the urgent need for platforms to go beyond the basics and implement stronger protections. So indeed, Drix, it seems like Wired has it right. They are late to the punch at Roblox, and it is just far too much out of their control. They cannot control it. It's way too much.
Millions of users, just like, generally most kids that play games play Roblox, Ugh.
And it's fascinating because it's not like Wired is like fucking the most agile publication in the world. These guys, they have way more processes than we do at CFM Radio. So
yeah, they let the news come to them.
Yeah, so it's one of these things where it's not like they did this in response to Roblox. They already knew. The investigation was already concluded. And if Roblox placed these measures in on the 15th, when they had already had as many reports as they did in the first 6 months of the year as they did in all of last year combined.
Yeah, they're sweeping stuff under the rug. I mean,
you can't even. Hey, do not attribute anything to malice that could be attributed to incompetence, right? Like, it sounds like from their statement, they're just focused on training AI models to do it for them.
Yeah, and what's this about a video face verification thing? Kind of like the latest law coming out of the UK. They've already been doing that, I guess.
And honestly, there are a couple places. Hey, Texas, Florida, I'm looking at you. There are places in the United States that are like that as well. But I agree. In this, again, you have this strange overreach combined with AI automation that's attempting to just, who knows what the AI picks up. Anybody who deals with large language models can tell you that unless you are a prompter yourself and you understand how to prompt these things don't really listen. Like,
yeah, and the dark, hollow, and soulless eyes of a predator probably easily fool a machine built on prompts.
Yeah, built on sensible prompts from reasonable individuals. Even
that's not what's going on.
And even if here's the thing too. Even if you build these prompts based upon data-driven conclusions to create solutions that are streamlined and nearly undetectable when combined with AI and human intuition, right? Let's say like something stupid shit like that, buzzwordy, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, buzz.
I think what you just said still rings true. The hollow eyes of a fucking criminal,
a
predator,
that's what they're for.
They're gonna look for the weaknesses in your little system. Sam Altman and ChatGPT just released ChatGPT 5, guys, and he was claiming that it had the reasoning, quote, of a PhD level individual. And did you know what happened, Drix, within the first 2 hours of that model coming online?
But what did it do? What did Skynet do this time?
Oh, don't worry, it's dumber than ever. It crashed and it could not follow basic logic.
Too smart for its own good.
Yeah,
Guy was Einstein level genius that couldn't tie his own shoes, kind of thing.
So, again, Einstein level genius, can't tie his own shoes. Cold-blooded criminal, used to exploiting people who can't defend themselves. I wonder.
Yeah, now don't go training a real criminal AI. Nobody wants that either.
I mean, unfortunately, Drix, we might hit a point, and this is the thing that I'm scared of with this Roblox stuff, because again, double, triple down on your own stance and then back it up with, hey, bro, but it's AI. So what are you doing, Roblox? Are you building the criminal AI?
Yeah. I mean, what kind of data are you feeding these things, man?
What's going on?
You don't want them getting out of hand. They're just kids' games.
Drix, I think we've left that world firmly behind.
Yep. It's a dawning of a new era.
And boy,
hold
oh boy.
on to your physical media, everyone.
Yeah,
it's going to be a bumpy ride.
Hold on to your PS2, everybody. You're going to need it.
You're going to need it where we're going. All your Game Boy N64 cartridges.
Yeah.
Your CD wallet full of Xbox games.
Boy, oh boy. If there was ever a time to hang on to that shit.
Yeah, that's where we're headed.
Yeah. But I'll tell you where I'm headed right now. I'm about to go head over, play some Marvel Midnight Suns. Drix.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to, going to where the gates are wild, for sure.
Absolutely. And everybody else, unfortunately, this is one of those CFM radios that we're ending on a bit of a down note, but that doesn't mean that we don't want you to play more games. If you find yourself doom scrolling, if you find yourself on TikTok and not even watching what you're looking at, if you find yourself just kind of errantly flipping through YouTube and not looking at any videos, just kind of
swiping
looking at
it's Tinder.
Yeah, swiping like it's Tinder. Turn on your games.
Yeah, play something.
Play something. Don't let video games lose to TikTok.
Yeah, hang out with your real squad friends.
Yeah, go pick up the new He-Man game.
Yeah, bring Gen X up to their toes and go right, smash things.
And I definitely will be smashing things. If you've been watching Wildgate, you definitely know that game's all about smashing things. And Drix, I think after the internet smashed my connection, we'd had a pretty good show. And I think if you're ready, it's time to go.
Yeah, let's get the laser ram out of here.
Thank you.